What do you mean by royal assent in the legislative process of Canada? Option A. It is the stage where members debate the bill's principle. Option B. It is when the bill is read for the first time. Option C. It is the Governor-General's formal approval of the bill, allowing it to become law. Option D. It is when the bill is studied clause by clause. The correct answer is it is the Governor-General's formal approval of the bill, allowing it to become law. Explanation: royal assent is the formal approval given by the Governor-General after a bill has passed both houses of Parliament. This approval is essential for the bill to become law in Canada.
If you found this video helpful, show your support by hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and dropping a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you're always the first to catch our latest content.
In what ways does federalism empower Canadian provinces to govern effectively? Option A. By mandating uniform policies across all provinces for consistency. Option B. By allowing provinces to engage in international treaties independently. Option C. By restricting provincial governments from making any decisions without federal approval. Option D. By enabling provinces to experiment with diverse policies tailored to local needs. The correct answer is by enabling provinces to experiment with diverse policies tailored to local needs. Explanation: federalism in Canada allows provinces to adapt their policies to meet the unique needs of their populations, facilitating innovation and localized governance. This flexibility is essential for addressing regional differences and challenges. Which of the following statements about Canada's system of government is incorrect? Option A. The Northern Territories have the same status and powers as the provinces within the federal system. Option B. Provinces have the authority to create their own laws regarding education and healthcare. Option C. The federal government is responsible for matters of national concern, such as defense and foreign policy. Option D. Canada operates as a constitutional monarchy with the Queen as the head of state. The correct answer is the Northern Territories have the same status and powers as the provinces within the federal system. Explanation: this statement is incorrect because the Northern Territories do not have the same status as provinces. They have smaller populations and different governance structures, which limits their powers compared to provinces. In Canada's parliamentary democracy, what must cabinet ministers do to maintain their positions? Option A. They must gain approval from the Senate for all legislation. Option B. They must achieve a majority vote in the House of Commons for every decision. Option C. They need to be re-elected every term regardless of their performance. Option D. They must retain the confidence of the House. The correct answer is they must retain the confidence of the House. Explanation: cabinet ministers must maintain the confidence of the House of Commons, as losing it through a non-confidence vote necessitates resignation, ensuring accountability within Canada's parliamentary democracy. What role do elected representatives play in Canada's parliamentary democracy? Option A. they are responsible for appointing judges and other officials. Option B, they pass laws and monitor government expenditures. Option C, they conduct foreign policy without input from the federal government. Option D, they directly manage all provincial and territorial budgets. The correct answer is they pass laws and monitor government expenditures. Explanation: elected representatives are responsible for passing laws and overseeing government spending, ensuring the government is accountable to the citizens, thus playing a crucial role in the parliamentary system. How are senators in Canada appointed? Option A, they are elected by the public during federal elections. Option B, they are appointed by the Governor-General on the advice of the Prime Minister. Option C, they are selected by members of the House of Commons. Option D, they are nominated by provincial premiers. The correct answer is they are appointed by the Governor-General on the advice of the Prime Minister. Explanation: senators are appointed by the Governor-General based on the Prime Minister's recommendations and serve until age 75, ensuring experienced individuals contribute to legislative discussions. Why is it essential for a bill to be passed by both the House of Commons and the Senate before becoming law in Canada? Option A, to ensure that the bill has majority support from different regions of Canada. Option B, to allow the Prime Minister to influence legislation directly. Option C, to provide a system of checks and balances within the legislative process. Option D, to expedite the passage of laws without unnecessary delay. The correct answer is to provide a system of checks and balances within the legislative process. Explanation: requiring both chambers' approval ensures thorough examination of legislation, fostering accountability and preventing hasty decisions, ultimately leading to more effective governance and representation of diverse interests. If you are a Canadian citizen aged 18 or older, what responsibility do you have in relation to the democratic process? Option A, to attend all parliamentary sessions. Option B, to engage in public debates on every proposed bill. Option C, to participate in voting during federal, provincial, or municipal elections. Option D, to serve on a legislative committee. The correct answer is to participate in voting during federal, provincial, or municipal elections. Explanation: citizens aged 18 or older have the responsibility to participate in democracy by voting in elections, thereby influencing decisions that impact their lives and communities effectively. What is the correct order of the steps for a bill to become law in Canada? Option A, first reading, second reading, committee stage, report stage, third reading, Senate, royal assent. Option B, second reading, committee stage, first reading, third reading, Senate, report stage, royal assent. Option C, first reading, committee stage, second reading, report stage, royal assent, Senate, third reading. Option D, first reading, second reading, committee stage, report stage, third reading, royal assent, Senate. The correct answer is first reading, second reading, committee stage, report stage, third reading, Senate, royal assent. Explanation: the correct order of the legislative process begins with the first reading and concludes with royal assent, ensuring that a bill is thoroughly reviewed before becoming law. Why is parliamentary democracy important for Canadian citizens? Option A: it centralizes power in the hands of a few elected officials. Option B: it focuses solely on economic growth without considering public opinion. Option C: it eliminates the need for public elections. Option D: it allows citizens to participate in decision-making and hold the government accountable. The correct answer is it allows citizens to participate in decision-making and hold the government accountable. Explanation: parliamentary democracy empowers citizens by providing them with the right to vote and participate in governance, ensuring that their voices are heard and that elected officials are accountable for their actions. How does the sovereign contribute to the concept of Canadian sovereignty and constitutional freedoms? Option A: by directly influencing legislative decisions. Option B: by serving as a symbol of sovereignty and a guardian of constitutional freedoms. Option C: by leading the government in daily operations. Option D: by representing Canada in international treaties independently. The correct answer is by serving as a symbol of sovereignty and a guardian of constitutional freedoms. Explanation: the sovereign embodies Canadian sovereignty and protects constitutional freedoms, reflecting the nation's historical roots while remaining impartial, thus reinforcing the democratic principles that define Canada. Which of the following correctly describes the roles of the head of state and the head of government in Canada? Option A: the sovereign makes laws, the Prime Minister performs ceremonial duties. Option B: both share equal power in decision-making. Option C: the Prime Minister directs the government, the sovereign symbolizes national unity. Option D: the sovereign appoints parliament members, the Prime Minister gives royal assent. The correct answer is the Prime Minister directs the government, the sovereign symbolizes national unity. Explanation: in Canada, the Prime Minister governs and administers policies, while the sovereign serves as a ceremonial figurehead, representing national identity and continuity within the parliamentary system. Is it the Prime Minister of Canada who is responsible for directing the government and making policy decisions? Option A: yes, the Prime Minister directs government operations and shapes policies. Option B: no, the Prime Minister primarily focuses on ceremonial duties. Option C: no, the Prime Minister only represents Canada internationally. Option D: yes, but only when the sovereign is unavailable. The correct answer is yes, the Prime Minister directs government operations and shapes policies. Explanation: the Prime Minister is the head of government in Canada, responsible for overseeing the administration, making policy decisions, and leading the cabinet in executing government functions effectively. What are the three branches of government that work together in Canada? Option A: executive, legislative, and municipal. Option B, executive, legislative, and judicial. Option C, federal, provincial, and local. Option D, legislative, judicial, and administrative. The correct answer is executive, legislative, and judicial. Explanation: the three branches of government in Canada, executive, legislative, and judicial, interact to ensure the protection of rights and freedoms while maintaining a balance of power within the political system. Is Canada's system of government a federal parliamentary democracy combined with a constitutional monarchy? Option A, yes, but it operates without any democratic principles. Option B, no, it is a unitary system without a monarchy. Option C, no, it is a dictatorship with limited elections. Option D, yes, it is a federal parliamentary democracy with a constitutional monarchy. The correct answer is yes, it is a federal parliamentary democracy with a constitutional monarchy. Explanation: Canada's government functions as a federal parliamentary democracy within a constitutional monarchy, balancing power between federal and provincial levels while ensuring democratic representation and constitutional adherence. What is the main difference between the Northern Territories and the provinces in Canada? Option A, the territories do not have any form of government. Option B, the territories are governed by appointed officials rather than elected representatives. Option C, the territories have smaller populations and do not have the same status as provinces. Option D, the territories handle their own foreign policy independently. The correct answer is the territories have smaller populations and do not have the same status as provinces. Explanation: the Northern Territories have smaller populations and, while they have governments and assemblies, they do not possess the same status as provinces within Canada's federal structure. If you are a newly elected member of the House of Commons in Canada, what role do you play in the legislative process? Option A, you debate and vote on laws. Option B, you review and amend proposed legislation. Option C, you provide royal assent to laws. Option D, you represent provincial interests in federal decisions. The correct answer is you debate and vote on laws. Explanation: as a member of the House of Commons, you actively participate in debates and votes, shaping legislation and ensuring that the interests of your constituents are represented in Parliament. What is the role of the Governor-General in Canada? Option A, to directly govern the country. Option B, to represent the sovereign and perform ceremonial duties. Option C, to appoint members of Parliament. Option D, to oversee provincial governments. The correct answer is to represent the sovereign and perform ceremonial duties. Explanation: the Governor-General represents the sovereign in Canada, appointed on the Prime Minister's advice, typically serving 5 years while performing ceremonial duties and ensuring the constitutional framework functions smoothly. Which of the following correctly identifies the three parts of Canada's Parliament? Option A, the monarch, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. Option B, the Prime Minister, the Senate, and the House of Commons. Option C, the Sovereign, the Senate, and the House of Commons. Option D, the Governor-General, the Senate, and the Provincial Assemblies. The correct answer is the Sovereign, the Senate, and the House of Commons. Explanation: Canada's Parliament consists of three parts: the Sovereign, Queen or King, the Senate, and the House of Commons, which work together to create and pass legislation. What card does Elections Canada mail to electors after an election is called? Option A, voter registration card. Option B, polling map. Option C, election guide. Option D, voter information card. The correct answer is voter information card. Explanation: Elections Canada mails a voter information card to electors, providing essential details about when and where to vote, ensuring they have the necessary information to participate in the election process.